A very pleasant good day, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. Well, once again, this is your Christian brother Eric Braxton speaking to you all from his beloved country, the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, in this new year 2023, in the month of March 2023. Well, I was watching a video on YouTube concerning the atheist experience with my three atheist brothers, Seth Andrew, Aron Ra, um, Kent Ham. It have to do with the Ark Encounter protest. The Ark Encounter protest that deal with a Christian guy who I think he take $12 million and he built a ark, a real ark, a boat to confirm the biblical flood that took place according to the scriptures. And he stuffed not live animals in it but dummy animals to support the Noah flood. Seth Andrew, Aron Ra, and Kent Ham, and many other atheists, they have traveled, left the home and traveled to the site where the ark is to protest. Yeah, to protest and make fun against that guy who built that ark. It take about $12 million to build that ark. To make fun of him and say that he have wasted his money, that what he have done is a waste of time, and they are saying that the Noah account of what is entailed in the Bible is false, and that Seth Andrew and Aron and Kent Ham is saying that the Bible is fables and myths and mythology, and no worldwide flood did not occur as mentioned in the historical record, the Bible. On the contrary, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world, Seth Andrew, Aron Ra, and Kent Ham are totally wrong. The flood of Noah really took place because God said so, and God is the one who bring about that worldwide flood. And with all this scientific evidence that they are using to say that no flood didn't take place, they are not bringing facts. Because God instruct Noah to build the ark. As exactly what took place in Genesis, as mentioned in the Bible, took place. And Noah flood already happened and went. And when God sent out the rainbow, the purpose of the rainbow, because God made a covenant with Noah and with mankind, he said, when I send out my bow, that is to say that I will no longer bring a flood upon the earth to destroy all life upon the earth. So anytime we see the rainbow, that is the covenant God made with Noah and mankind, that he will no longer bring a flood to destroy all life upon the earth again, as he did in the time of Noah. So the flood, so the rainbow is the covenant that God made with Noah and man. He will no longer bring a flood, a worldwide flood, to destroy all humans and animals upon the earth again, as he did in the days of Noah. That's what the rainbow symbolizes, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So Aron Ra and Seth Andrew and Kent Ham, my message to you all is, with all the criticism and ill speaking the Bible, the words of God, Noah flood already taken place. God have already bring the flood. The wonderful animals have already went in the flood. The water have already subsided. Noah and his family, his three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and Noah and his wife and his three sons, wives, 8 souls already come out the ark and populate back and continue to multiply, because 8 souls were saved. And the animals that went in the flood, they are all here. They are all here. They wasn't destroyed. So everything is intact, my dear friends. Seth Andrew, Aron Ra, and Kent Ham. And to all those in the atheist community, my talk to you all today in this video, that everything is intact. All the animals that God will bring into existence and went in the ark, he haven't lose any of them. They are all here. They are all here. They are all here. All the animals God bring in the ark and came out the ark, they are all here. So everything is fine. when concerning that. And said Andrew, let me remind you all that, and you, Aaron, Kentam, and all those in the atheist community, and all those who doesn't believe that a flood really take place, and who do believe there was an ark, and believe that there's myths and legend, that already happened. None of you all will not change that. That's the nice thing about it. God word is true, and God would stand. So all your leaving home, all your tongue and village, and driving up or traveling up to whisper this guy build that ark. What was all the sinister plan set Andrew and Aaron Ra and Kentam? What was all the sinister plan to go up there to protest? The ark encounter protest? Protest to tell people that what the guy is doing is wrong? And to discourage people not to believe in the Bible, and to discourage people not to accept the Bible, and to tell people that the historical record about the flood is false. That's what all they went up there to protest. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But to convert the guy who built the ark to make him become an atheist, and for him to throw away the true words of God that tell us about the flood that took place. That's what all went up there. Set Andrew and Aaron and Kentam. All went up there to protest. But every day, when people get converted, they hear the gospel preached and get converted and accept the Bible, they continue to believe in the flood. They continue to believe in the words of God. Because the flood already have taken place and passed already. And God is no longer bringing no flood upon the world a second time to destroy all life upon the earth. He's not doing that because of that wonderful rainbow that he has sent out. So anytime we see the rainbow, that is this covenant that he has made with Noah and mankind, that he will no longer bring a worldwide, he will no longer bring a worldwide flood to destroy all life upon the earth. And you know, Seth Andrew and Aaron Ra, since you all are atheists and don't believe in God, well, I believe in God and I believe in the historical record. And the saints of God believe in God. God is sticking to that promise. God is sticking to that promise. Because when Noah flooded past, I haven't seen he sent any other flood, a second flood to wipe off our mankind. You all have witnessed it. I not witnessed this. I have not witnessed that, and no one is witnessing that. So, in actual reality, we could say a full 100%, but full of assurance that God is sticking with his promise. God is sticking with his promise because he hasn't sent no flood, and he will no longer bring a second flood upon this earth as he did in the time of Noah. So God is sticking to his promise, and God is not no liar, because the book of Hebrews, by two immutable things, it is impossible for God to lie. God cannot lie because God is the God of truth, and he's sticking to his promise. He's not bringing no more flood. But you see that first flood, it already happened and passed. And Seth Andrew, let me remind you, let me remind you, Aaron Ra, let me remind you, Kentam, that when Noah flood took place, according to the historical record of the Bible, you all didn't even born or come in the world, included me. So I can't change it, neither you all. Keep that in mind, my dear friends. Keep that in mind, my dear friend. Keep that in mind, my dear friend. Keep that in mind, my dear friend. So all your ark encounter protests, gone up there to protest against the man and the ark. Rest it on the ground, and the ark that he built, showing to the world that he have accumulated this money, this $12 million or $13 million, or whether some organization or he have raised the fund, and he decided to build this ark and to stuff all the different animals, not real animals, but dummy animals symbolizing real animal in different compartments in the ark, to show to the world that all the animals did in fact went in the ark in the days of Noah, and he have built a real literal ark to show, well, you see how I build this real ark, and it is big as the Titanic. Well, Noah built a real one that's like that. So he using the real ark that he built to show to the world that the Bible account of Noah is true. And the guy is on the right track. He is on the right track. And therefore, I want to compliment him. I will do a little further research to get his name, and I'll make a video with that. The link with this video. The guy is on the right track. And if he's not a Christian, he will not do that. He will not do that. So automatically, it tells us that he's a Christian and he believes in the Bible. So he's on the right track. He is on the right track. And therefore, I, Eric Braxton, is standing at his side in solidarity with him concerning the words of God, because he's on the right track. To give him that support in this video, because he's on the right track. He's not denying the flood, as Seth Andrew and Aron Ra and Ken Tam and all those in the atheist community. He's supporting the flood. He's supporting the Bible, because the flood really took place, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. And I'm standing in solidarity with him and giving him that 100% full support, ladies and gentlemen. So Seth Andrew, Aron Ra, and Ken Ham, you all went up there to cause mischief. That's what you all went up there to cause mischief and disunity and discord. That was all the sinister agenda, with all the little placard in all their hand, saying the Noah Ark is false, and the account of the Bible is not true, and the words of God is myths and legend, and no flood didn't take place. All they went up there with all the placard, all the atheists, bands of atheists went up there to cause mischief. That's what all they went up there. That was all the sinister plan and sinister agenda. But Aron Ra, Seth Andrew, and Ken Tam, you all did not succeed. You all did not succeed in all the little sinister game of disunity and discord to cause mischief when you all went up there. Because when you all went up there, it had other people, Christians, who were supporting my dear friend who built that ark and giving him the support. Yes, and confirming, and they are standing on the ground that the Bible is the words of God and the flood take place. Yeah. And you will never get him to abandon the Bible and to join you all in all the atheist club and cabal. I want you all to do that. Yes. All went up there to cause mischief. Seth Andrew, Aron Ra, and Ken Tam. That's what all went up there. That was all the true purpose. But I want you all to know that the Holy One of Israel, the mighty God of Jacob, his words stand and is eternal, everlasting. And he bring the flood. He bring the flood, and the flood of already passed. Noah and his family already come out the ark. The wonderful animals that God brought into the ark have already come out and have gone back and have come out the ark already. And all the animals went into the ark. They are here, and they continue to multiply. So nothing have changed. Everything is intact according to the word of God. And Seth Andrew and Aron Ra and Ken Tam, you all fail to recognize that you all cannot change that. You all cannot change that. You all cannot change that, my dear friend. Because when Noah was alive, you all was not alive. When the animal went in the ark, you all was not alive. When the flood stopped, the rain stopped, and the water subsided, according to Genesis, you all wasn't even born as yet. God didn't even bring all into the world. So all that already take place already. So all the little protests that all went in the ark encounter protests. The real flood already take place. The real ark in the time of Noah is already built. Noah have already lived and died. Shem, Ham, and Japheth, all of them have died. And of course, the animals that went in the ark, These animals, of course, they die, but they have multiplied. The original animals went in the ark. Each of the animals went in the ark. Is they alive today? No. They went in the ark, but these animals came back, they lived their life, they die, but they bring forth other animals like themselves. They're all here. They're all here. So Seth, Andrew, and Aaron around Kendra, you all are wasting all the time. All the wasting all the time. Going up there to protest, to cause confusion. Yeah. And if all believe, when all went up there in all the act protest, and counter protest, all went up there to protest, yeah. Did you all went inside the ark? I see that you all was outside talking to the people and tell them that this guy is a crazy man. He's a nutcase. He should have taken money and do something better instead of building an ark. Because you always saying he's following a book that is a fable. So always saying he have wasted his money and build an ark. Which he believes that the Bible is true, but always saying the Bible is not true. So always saying the guy is following a fantasy, a fallacy. On that what he was teaching the people. But the guy believes in the Bible, the words of God. So he's not following no fallacy. And he really wastes his money. He's supporting the ark. And that big ark that he built is built $12 million he take. He can live inside that ark. He can live, that come like his house. He can live inside there and everything inside there. Yeah, because it's so big. He have done that to demonstrate to the world, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, all over the world, through the international community, that the Bible is true. He have done that. And I welcome him. I'm standing at his side in full solidarity with him, support. The reason why I'm laughing, ladies and gentlemen, is because of the silliness on the part of Seth, Andrew, Iranra, and Kentam. I'm laughing in that sense, but I'm trying to maintain my composure. I'm getting a little problem, so bear with me. It's in that context I'm laughing, but I'm serious at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's the reality about it. So Seth Andrew, take it from me and believe what I'm telling you all, ladies and gentlemen. They went up there with a sinister plan to cause mischief. The trios on them, these trios on them. But they are my atheist brothers. And I love them with the love of Jesus Christ. And I want them to know that. I want them to know that Jesus Christ will. I hope that I'm praying that Jesus Christ will not destroy them, but he will save them for his own and his glory, because he loves them. And I want them to know that. In spite of all the negativity and evil, forgive me, ladies and gentlemen. It come like I'm losing it. I'm not in control. I will try to be in control, ladies and gentlemen. It seems like this is a weakness on my part. I will pray that I will eventually get it over and finally cross that bridge and try to be serious. Well, show more seriousness at all time. Thank you all, ladies and gentlemen. So I pray that, ladies and gentlemen, let us keep on praying for Seth, Andrew, and Aaron Ra, and Kent Ham, and all our brothers and sisters in the atheist community, that God will not destroy them, but God will save them, as he said to the people when he was on the cross. He said unto the Pharisees and the Sadducees and to the elders and the scribes and all the Jewish mob that was there. Well, his people, but that's they were in them that way. It means the Jewish people that was mocking him when he was on the cross. What Jesus Christ said? Did Jesus pray this prayer? Father, send 12 legions of angels or 20 legions of angels and wipe out every one of them that is in front of me. Slaughter and kill every one of them. Did Jesus Christ say that? No. Did he said unto his Father, send 50 legions of angels and destroy every one of them here? No. What was he said on the contrary, ladies and gentlemen? Father, forgive them, for they know not what they have done. And the same way with Seth and Jews. All what they are saying against Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ are able to forgive them in that same manner, ladies and gentlemen. Believe me, believe that. Believe that. Some Christians will not say that, you know. Yeah, going this now. A lot of Christians who claim to be Christian will not speak that talk that I talk, you know. Because when they hear the kind of evil thing and blasphemy and ill speaking that Aron and Seth Andrew and Matt Dunley and all those are and Eric Murphy and all of them in the atheist community are ill speaking against the Bible and the words of God. A lot of them will write off, a lot of Christians write them off, you know, and say they can't be saved again, you know. They are doomed, you know. They will go in a hell of fire and burn forever and ever, you know, and tormented. A lot of Christians will say these things against them and write them off. Yeah? And say they cannot be saved again. At no time you will never hear I speak in that talk, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? Because at the end of the day, they are in the hands of God. God will deal with them fairly and squarely. I want to assure you all that, ladies and gentlemen. So let me come back to the point as I bring the video to this end. And that they went up there to cause mischief. Aron, Seth Andrew, and Ken Ham, and all the atheist cabal that went up there. That group of cabal, atheist cabal. Let's use in terms cabal. That atheist cabal group that went up there. They went up there to cause mischief. Yeah. But the guy who built the ark, I'm standing full solidarity because he did not allow Matt Donald, he did not allow Seth Andrew, Aron Ra, and Ken Ham to sweep you off of his feet with all the atheist talk. He stand firm upon the Bible. He stand firm upon the Bible. And he was in the front of the ark, showing them he have built this ark to demonstrate to the world that the historical account of the Bible is true, and he have stand firm on that. And they have never moved him from that time to now. And he continued to stand firm on that, ladies and gentlemen, as a demonstration to the atheist community and to the world that the flood of Noah really took place and God have really bring it about and it have fulfilled and passed. And the rainbow is the covenant that God made with Noah and with man, that he will no longer bring a flood, a worldwide flood to destroy all life upon the earth. So wheresoever we see the rainbow, mankind, the children of men, boys and girls all over the world, throughout the international community, throughout the international landscape, anywhere you all see a rainbow in all the Pacific country, whether in America, in Trinidad, in Tanzania, in Jamaica, in all the countries the rainbow appear. That is the covenant that God made with Noah, that you will no longer bring a flood upon the earth. That's what the rainbow symbolizes. And God is sticking with his plan. He's not bringing no more flood again. That's what the rainbow symbolizes. And all those in the atheist community will not change that. That is my message to them. That is my message to them. They will not change that, ladies and gentlemen. St. Andrews and all of them in the atheist community, they could only watch the rainbow but can't touch the rainbow. Neither destroy that rainbow whenever it appears. Because that rainbow is of God, and God created that rainbow. Yes. That's the facts of the matter, ladies and gentlemen, as I lay it out to you all in no other name but in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen and amen. I lay it out to you all, ladies and gentlemen, across the board. That's the facts of the matter. That's the fact of the matter. That's the fact of the matter. That's the fact of the matter, ladies and gentlemen. That's the fact of the matter. And I want Aron Ra, Seth Andrew, and Kentam to know that. And Madonna Lulti and all of them in the atheist community to know that. Yeah. And the whole of mankind, the children of men, generalizing now, All human beings know that. Hmm. Hmm. Yes. And all the scientists and them who saying that there was no flood, they misunderstand the science they are dealing with. They don't even understand the science they are dealing with. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, they're studying God Earth and they don't understand. They don't understand the Earth that they're studying because they didn't make it in the first place. Yeah, they misinterpreting the science that they are studying, and you want to use that science to see that God didn't bring no flood and no flood didn't take place. You see, you see, you see, and play the studying the fossils and archaeology find proving that no ark didn't take place. Yeah, yeah, that their own idea. The fossils that they're finding is not telling them no flood didn't take place. It's they the one who say no flood didn't take place. But God bring the flood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They could study how much amount of science they want. The point is God bring the flood. Yeah. And no one will change that. That already happened already. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That the hardcore facts. Yeah. Yeah. With all the science they're studying. Yeah. They're studying God's own creation, you know. But trying to say the creation proven that God doesn't exist. When the very God created his own creation. And the creation is the proof that God exists. But want to use God's own creation and saying that the creation is telling them that they know God doesn't exist. When God created his creation, and God said he created his creation, and the creation is the proof that God exists. But they're playing this, they're saying they're studying the earth, which God created, but they're saying they research showing that no God can create the earth. The earth tell the earth have the earth is the earth telling them that is studying? The earth are telling no scientists that no God didn't create the earth. I wonder if the earth talking and telling them that. No earth are telling them that. The earth are telling no man. I earth is speaking to you and telling you all, no earth, no God did not create me. The earth telling the scientists that? No, they're not hearing the earth telling them that. They're studying the earth and coming to that conclusion that the earth come up in a big bang and no God didn't create it. By their own understanding. But the earth is not telling them that no God didn't create me. The earth telling them that. It's God who created the earth. Uh-huh. It's God who created the earth. Mm-hmm. So with all the studying God earth, the earth not speaking back and telling them, I create myself. Uh-huh. The earth telling them that? They saying so. Uh-huh. But it's God who created the earth. Mm-hmm. And they are studying it and do understand what they're studying. Yeah. And giving the wrong interpretation what they're studying. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're studying the moon, but they're saying the moon come about by a big bang. The moon tell them that? They're saying that. God created the moon. You see? That was taking place in the scientific community. That was taking place. Not among the creationist scientists who believe in the creation, those who don't believe in God. They're studying the sun, but they're saying the sun come about by the Big Bang. Did the sun speak to the scientists and say, no, God didn't create me? The sun, they never tell them that. There's one who's saying, God, there's no God that created the sun. The sun come about through some Big Bang. By their own understanding, they scientists saying that, but the sun never tell them to say that. God created the sun according to the Bible. That's the facts of the reality, ladies and gentlemen. That's a fact. So let me end this video because we're on the 30 minutes mark, ladies and gentlemen. Seth Andrew, Aron Ra, and Kentam. With all the mischief that you all went up there to cause in all the Ark Encounter protests, you all have failed miserably. You all have failed miserably. You all did not know that. You all have failed miserably. You all have failed miserably, Seth Andrew, Aaron Ra, and Kentam. Miserably, you all have failed. You all have failed miserably in that post sinister agenda that you all went up there for. You all have failed miserably in the protest, in the process. Miserably, miserably. And that's a fact of the matter. Oh, but God love all of you all. And I pray that God will save all of you all for his honor and his glory. You know the name, but in the mighty name of Jesus Christ. Amen and amen. Shalom, peace. See you all in the next video soon. Bye bye, my friend.